People come.
People go.
People go.
Your life has been
out of control.
Out of control.
You're confused.
You're confused.
Don't worry your soul. It will get better.
It's gonna get
better. It will get better.
God's gonna make it
better. It will get better. 'Cause God is in control.
All right, come on. It's just better. It's not that hard. Come on. Find your praise.
Find your praise
within your heart.
Within your heart.
Hold it close.
Hold it close.
Don't ever
depart.
It gets cold in the night,
but you'll be alright. It will get better.
It's gotta get
better.
It will get
better.
It's gonna get
better. It will get better. 'Cause God is in control.
Come on, Bridge.
Whatever state I find myself in, I learned how to be secure, knowing that God will supply all my needs and He'll work things out for my good. It will get better.
Gotta get better. People all over the world gotta get better. Bring it up.
Better.
Talking to somebody. Can you hear me? Talking to somebody. Gotta get better. It must be. It's gotta be. God promised me it will be better. God's gonna make it. God's gonna make it. God's gonna make it better. God's gonna make it. God's gonna make it. Keep on moving. Keep on singing. God's gonna make it better. Bring it up now. Better. People everywhere. Say better. Everyone in Austin. Better. What about Cedar Park? Better. Way in Round Rock. Yeah. Better. It's gotta get better. Let's say it better. Say better. It will be. Say better. Better. God's gonna make it. God's gonna make it better. Better. It will get better. What about in this room? Everyone to the left, everyone to the right. It will get better. Why? Better. 'Cause God is in control. It's gotta get better, y'all.
That was amazing, choir. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Afternoon, actually. And welcome to Celebration of Spirit. It is such an amazing time to be alive right now as Spirit is guiding us to a higher vibration. If you're joining us online, welcome. We appreciate you being here with us. This community is created by you, for you. We operate in spiritual principles, and we are all about love and inclusion. Everyone is included here. As our love grows, we answer the call to others to help them to understand that they are divinity in skin. If you are joining us here for the first time, welcome. So happy to see all your beautiful, friendly faces here. And now we're going to read our statement together. We are founded on principles that support the evolution of consciousness. We recognize that every human is an expression of God, filled with divinity. Every gender, race, and sexual identity is welcomed. Yes. So it is always a special day when I break out my feathers. Thank you, thank you. We have moved, everyone. Yes, we have moved. Woo! So if you are joining us online, or if you couldn't make it this Sunday, just know that we are now sharing a space at Live Oak Unitarian Universalist Church, located at 3315 El Salito Parkway in Cedar Park, and our services start at 3. We have a guest speaker, Bryan Kurtz. All right? Access the Real You, July the 9th. He will be our special speaker. He is a teacher and energy worker who calls in Spirit's power. He loves to heal physical, psychological, and emotional issues. Bryan's healed by Spirit modality is his own. His new book, Access the Real You, Touching Your Divinity and Applying Its Wisdom to Your Life, teaches a lot of his healing techniques. So we'll be looking forward to that. All right, Rev Cherie.
Thank you. So that was Michelle Jones. She's one of our core volunteers. We're real excited that she's finally stepped up to being on the platform. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She did a good job, didn't she? Yeah. Yes. So I do have a little announcement, and that is that we are now a nonprofit organization. We are official. Yay. So we have filed that, so when you make checks and payments, now it'll go into that business account, and we set that up, so please make your checks payable to Celebration of Spirit. We're still going to be working on our tax exempt. That takes another round now with the IRS, but we had to get our nonprofit first before we can go down that road. So here we are. If you're a core volunteer, can you just stand for a moment, please? These are the folks. These are the folks that make this place shine. So big round of applause. Thank you guys so much. So if you're willing, we're going to do an opening prayer. And maybe if I step back, I won't resonate a little bit less. Does that sound better? Okay, good. All right, so if you're willing, let's close our eyes if it feels safe. I'm hoping you feel safe here. Let's take a nice deep breath in together and exhale. And when we exhale, we're just releasing all of that busyness, all of the things that we still have to do when we leave here preparing for the week. We just let that go. And we bring our love, our energy, our consciousness to this now moment as we enter the secret place of prayer. And we go, the universe, allness, light, love, principle, whatever name we choose to use, we come together in the knowing that there is only oneness and there is only God of goodness. And as we come together in this new space, we consecrate this space as sacred ground for Celebration of Spirit, to flourish, to grow, to thrive, to make a difference in people's lives, and for the evolution of consciousness so that folks remember the truth of who and what they are, divinity and skin. And so we just hold people in our hearts and minds, knowing that we are attracting like people who are ready for their soul's next shift in awakening. We are here, we are ready for you. And so for this time together, we just have a moment of gratitude that we are here. We are each other's brothers and sisters and family, regardless of gender identity or race or any other label that we choose to stick on each other. None of that matters when we know that there is only oneness. So for this realization, we are filled with gratitude. And so it is. Amen. All right, so we get another fabulous song from our choir director, who is Kim Pellini. And she's joined by Lori and Gail and Katia. They're all here. The gang's all here. And on instruments and organizing our music is Paul Pellini as well. And I gotta tell you, they make us just sit up and just rock out and our hearts open. So thank you.
These are tough times we live in, but still we can't just give in. We must stand tall and live strong. It's up to the youth to live on and carry this torch we pass down. You see, I know it's not the last round. In the next generation, my faith is unwavering. My confidence in you is unshakable, because I know that you're willing and far beyond capable of doing all the things that must be done. But to do it all, we must be as one. Life can be better. Most of us dream. So once you take the reins, believe in your greatness which lies within, and for the better, this world will change. I see that you're wanting, I see that you're working for it, so don't take no days off, it's gonna pay off. I see that you love it, I want you to know that before you can see it, you gotta believe it. You're the generation of tomorrow. The pursuit starts today, and all time is borrowed. You have none to waste, and you are not. Yeah, I repeat that you are not put on this earth to lose, and you are hot. Yeah, I repeat it, you are hot, so do what you do, and we gon' do it big. We gon' make it scene. We gon' take the doubters, make them all believe. We gon' be the change that we wanna see. We're not taking average, chasing legend status. We can have the world, we can have it all. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. We can be the change that we wanna see. We're not taking average, chasing legend status. I see that it's in your heart. I see that it's in your heart. I feel it. I feel your desire. It only takes one spark. It only takes one spark to set it on fire. You're the generation of tomorrow, but the work starts today, and all time is borrowed. So there's no time to waste. And you are not, yeah, I repeat that you are not put on this earth to lose. And you are not, yeah, I repeat it, you are hot, so what do? And we gon' do it big, we gon' make a scene. We gon' take the doubters, make them all believe. We gon' be the change that we wanna see. We're not taking average, chasing legend status. We can have the world, we can have it all. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. We can be the change that we wanna see. We're not taking average, chasing legend status. You can have anything you want, but know the work must still be done. And how will we change the world is in your hands. What is a dream without action? Nothing but a reason to say sleep. You gotta wake up, make a decision. Life is for the living and it's yours, but you gotta go get it. And we gon' do it big, we gon' make a scene. We gon' take the doubters, make them all believe, make them all believe.
That we wanna see. We're not taking average, chasing legend status. We can have the world, we can have it all. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. We can be the change that we wanna see. Ooh, we gon' do it big, yeah. Whoa, whoa, ooh, oh, do it. All we gotta do is do it. Nothing, nothing, nothing can stop us now. No.
Thank you. That was awesome. We're gonna do it big, nothing small. I'm making up the words as I go along. All right, so that was like a really powerful song because you know what I think? I think the most disliked word right now in our culture is change. Change. And I believe it's because there's such an energetic vortex of change. It's accelerated right now. It's impacting every area of our lives. Work's changed. Most of us can now work remotely. And those of us who haven't, we've done the, let's check in with the work-life balance. And so that's changed. Communication changed. Now a lot of folks are, let's chat, let's text, let's video each other, right? Even the level of service that we receive has changed. We have to wait longer to be served. And then when we get served, we don't always get what we want now, do we? Right? It's change. Right now, as you're sitting there, change is happening. It's happening. Your fingernails grow 1/10 of a millimeter every day. 330 billion cells change in your body every day. That means every second, 3.8 million cells are shifting. 3.8 million, 3.8 million, 3.8 million, shifting. Just because you're alive. You see, your body knows that for it to be healthy, we have to release the old and regenerate. That's health. But for us, we often feel huge resistance to change. And I think most of it is because there's an unknown. We're not sure. What does this change mean? What's going to happen next? I'm going to click for the third time and pray that that worked, but it did. Okay, so that's good. So what I want you to do is I want you to start thinking of change differently. Think of change as a spiritual principle. And the spiritual principle is doors are opening for us to experience our highest self. Doors are opening for us to experience our highest self. Now notice there's not one door there, because you know us humans, we think we've got to pick the right door, right? All will be lost if we don't pick that right door. Is that some resonance there? Some relating? All right, Katia, thank you. Yes? But any door that we pick is for us, Let me say that again. Any door that we pick is for us. We'll have different experiences, but it still will be for us. Now, if we realize that change was a spiritual principle, I think when changes are happening, we wouldn't be in this fear place. We would be in this place of, yeah, of course change is coming. Yay! What's in this for me? What new awakening is going to happen with this level of change? We would see it as a blessing, not something to run from or restrict from. And here in this community, we are in the midst of change. We've got a new home. Yay. I know. Now, for some of us, that can feel really unsettling. You know, we were at some place for 3 months. We felt like, yeah, that's home. And then it was like, there's something bigger that's growing. And so we knew we needed to move. And, you know, human nature is that we like stability. We want things to be stable. But I'm asking you now to look at change through this new spiritual lens, right? Change is doors opening up for our highest good. And here's the thing, our society right now is really in this rapid evolution. So that means change is going to continue to keep going at a faster pace. We can see that with a lot of the technology that's happening right now, right? There's really an acceleration. We've got like the advent of artificial intelligence. I used it the other day because a marketing person said to me, you know, you can use this for content. And I went, yes, I did. And I was like, what if this is for me? What if this is something that I can use that will help me do things a little quicker? You know, some good stuff happening out there. But while we have this acceleration that's happening in the technology and sciences, what we're also seeing is really a regression in moral standards and acceptance and inclusion. So there's this weird juxtaposition that we are having to deal with, and it really just feels sometimes challenging. Let's go there. It feels really challenging. It can even feel overwhelming. But I want you to realize that even all of these things that we can't control, let's face it, we barely can control ourselves, yes? So what's the thing that we can control? Our choices. I love when you're here. Thank you for participating. Thank you. Our choices. And that's all right. Well done and well deserved. Right? So it's our thoughts about it, our attitude and energy, emotions that we bring to it, and then how we respond to it. That's what's in our control. And that's where freedom comes. Freedom comes from us realizing that we have the ability to choose how to respond. And once again, keeping that spiritual lens in mind that change means doors opening for us to experience our highest good. So, are you breathing so far? This is good. I'm glad that you're breathing. Because I got to tell you, change is really like breathing, right? Every time that we breathe, we are changing something within us, right? We're taking in oxygen, we're releasing carbon monoxide. Is that right? Dioxide, thank you. Thank you. And I want you to start seeing change as breathing. It's a natural state of being. Change, natural state of being. And each change is moving us forward in our spiritual growth. So, changes are happening. You can either welcome it or you can resist it. But it's still going to happen. Now, I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to stay on the accepting as much as I can. And when I say accepting change, it doesn't mean that I don't have moments. I do, right? Because that's part of my humanity. So I want you to give yourselves permission that when I say that these are opportunities for our spiritual growth, It's okay to allow our humanity to be able to verbalize and go, I don't want this freaking growth right now. And I said that from up here, right? We had this thing when I was in seminary. It's 4 years, and you're going through so much growth and change and aha moments, you know, and tears, snot going, whatever's happening, right? And we'd look at each other and we would go, oh, this is just another very interesting adjective there, spiritual growth moment, right? But that's what happens when we are doing our work in spiritual transformation. So, change is happening externally, but it's also happening internally. When we are on the spiritual path, when we say yes to the spiritual path, guess what? It means that then we're challenging, what are our beliefs? What are our understanding of how things should be? What are our perceptions? That's part of that internal change that happens as well. And guess what? Discomfort, uncomfortability, uncertainty, yeah. We've got this misconception that when we're spiritual, like angel wings just all of a sudden just pop out of our back and we just float around and be happy all the time. But that's rarely the spiritual journey. We grow through our discomfort. Brene Brown, who has done so much work in this field of change and being vulnerable and courage, she's done lots of different books as well, and she shares her perspective on change. And one of the things that I like about what she says is that it's really about embracing vulnerability. She says vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a catalyst for growth and connection. Amen. You like that one? Thank you, James. And she encourages us to lean into vulnerability because this is really how we fully engage in transformation. She also says that it requires a lot of courage. It does. A lot of courage to step out of the comfort zone, to challenge the beliefs, and then take actions. Not the same old actions that we used to take, but new actions. So many of us here at Celebration of Spirit are here because we've experienced a massive change. You know, we had a massive change from our previous community that then made us question, who are we? How are spiritual beings with each other? We looked at our spiritual foundation. Maybe we may have felt anger, disappointment, devastation. I know I felt all of those things. But in that vulnerability, it allows us to create anew, to have the courage to say, hey, my connection to God is beyond the walls, beyond any walls, and we can create anew. So when we have these things that happen in our lives, here's the gift. The gift is that we have a choice. We always have a choice. And we can choose how to respond to what's going on. Do we cling to the familiar of what we know? Do we keep looking back at what was but no longer is? Or do we shift and grow and accept and move forward? So I just want to tell you that it's in the moments that we choose these decisions that we're really in creation, that we are controlling our destinies, that we are creating our realities. So this is where we're at. Choice point. We're at a choice point. How do you want to connect with Spirit? How do you want to grow? Do you want to be in judgment of what people should or shouldn't do, what people should or shouldn't say? Because that's a long, hard journey, my friends. We don't have control over that. But we have control over who we want to be in the world. We have control over, do we step into our power? Do we step into our purpose? Do we say yes? Do we say yes to stepping outside of the box? Do we say yes to being vulnerable? Do we say yes to bringing our heads above the parapet? Because that's what this means. Thank you. So every choice that we take and that we celebrate is an empowerment of our lives. We become active participants as opposed to just passive onlookers. And you know what also happens when we're doing this work? We become resilient. So whatever happens, we know we'll get through this. We may not have experienced this, whatever it is, before, but because of all the things that we've experienced in the past, it's brought us here. So we know we're going to get through this too. We don't know what it looks like, and sometimes we may even feel like, I don't think it's possible, but we know. We've done it before, and there's the resilience. And that's what a lot of folks are missing in the coming generations, of this level of resilience, that it's important for us to fail. It's important for us to not get it right, because that builds resilience. So that the first time someone feels that level of not going right, that we don't have to pull out a gun and shoot each other, right? Because there's a history of, I've got resilience. I know that I'll not always get my way, but something else is coming for me. All right, so where else do I want to go? I could give you the analogy of little seeds that grow a tree. You want that one? Okay. I love you guys. When you plant a seed, for that seed to grow into an amazing tree or plant or whatever it is, it's got to break through that shell, doesn't it? It has to break through that shell and then feel the warmth of the sun pulling it up. And we too have to break through the barriers that keep us blocked in, that keep us afraid from being all that we're here to be. So that was my analogy for the tree. Thank you. I want you to also think of change as a divine messenger, right? This messenger is coming saying, I'm opening doors for you. I'm opening doors for your highest good. All right. What's alchemy? What's alchemy? Alchemy. You're changing, right? You're changing lead to gold, something that's just base into something that's precious. That's what we do when we do our spiritual work. Right now, we are changing change from this dreaded thing that happens to us into doors opening for our highest good. That, my friend, is alchemy. That's the spiritual journey that we're on, putting on new lens so that we're not going through life just dreading every moment. Alchemy, that's what we're doing here. So I'm going to just sum this up with Brene Brown. She reminds us that while we're doing this work, that it's really important for us to be compassionate to ourselves. You know, sometimes we are so mean to ourselves. Like, we would never treat a friend like that. We would kick them to the curb. We would say, here's the boundary, don't cross that again, right? But with ourselves, it just keeps going, doesn't it? So I'm inviting you, when we're doing this work, to be kind, to be compassionate to ourselves. It really matters. And the last piece here is, then it went too far, is that she says that we need to find people who are folks that we can trust, that we can talk to, that we can emote with, right? Maybe even people who are on a similar journey that can encourage us and get it. You know, I think that's called community, yes? And I know it is celebration of spirit. I know that. It is celebration of spirit. So, I want you to imagine doors opening for your highest good at every situation, whether you think they are positive, negative, horror, whatever you think it is, it really isn't. There are doors opening for your highest good. So I'm really glad that you're all here, and I'm going to invite Katie. You're going to do Men in the Mirror. We are? Okay, she made sure. We all are, but I think she's got the lead. So if you will just prepare for meditation, please.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street without enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize that there's no home without a nickel alone. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? Oh, Lord, deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out tree. They follow the pattern of the wind, you see, but they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh, yeah. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. You gotta get it right while you got the time. Cause when you close your heart, you close your mind. That man in the mirror, oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Na 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 na. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Na 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 na.
gonna make a change. It's gonna feel real good. Come on, change. Just let yourself, you know it. You got to start it yourself. Change. Make that change. Gotta make that change today. Man in the mirror. You got to make yourself, brother. Yeah. Make that change. Gotta make that man in the mirror. You got to move. Come on. Yeah. You got to stand up and lift yourself now. Woo, yeah. Make that change. Gotta make that change. Come on. You know it. Change. Make that change.
There will be no moonwalking. I try it, but no. Oh, go ahead, girl. Yes. Love it. Oh, that was just gorgeous. Lori, did you sing a little bit by yourself there? Just yay! That's fabulous. That deserves a stand, didn't it? Yes. Absolutely. Okay, so if you're ready for meditation, I'm going to invite you to get in a comfortable place, comfortable posture. Allow your feet to be on Mother Earth, grounding in that energy, because we're going to be moving some energy today. If you're willing and you feel safe, close your eyes. Allow your spine to be erect so that the energy can move and flow through you. Take a nice deep breath in together and release. One more time, a lot of energy here. Deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. Push it out. Beautiful. This is your time. I want you to imagine with me that your soul is beyond your physical body. It's beautiful. And you can feel it just pulsating around you. Follow your breath. And with each inhalation and exhalation, feel your soul just pushing out again, further and further out of your body. It's like kind of unzipping yourself a little bit and letting the real you out. Brilliant, bright, massive, all sparkly and glittery. And I'm going to invite us all to lift to the upper room. I want you to imagine with me that your energy can just move and shift shapes, and you're just going to elevate to the upper room. And as you shift up, you'll feel lighter. This is the place your soul resides. There's so much light and brightness. So many folks there from all around the world. Simply energy. And you feel that immense rush of love as you look at everyone present there. You can lift to the upper room anytime you choose to. And this upper room gives you a clearer perspective of who you really are and what's yours to do. So anytime that you have a choice point on this earth realm, take a moment, breathe, and allow your soul to lift into this space of the upper room. Now, as you pause there, I want you to just hold on to the lei that was given to you as you came in. And I want you to infuse that lei with all the love and joy that you are witnessing right now in the upper room. And as you infuse this lei with the energy of love and light and possibilities, feel it connect to your heart center. And I'd love for you to take a moment in the silence to feel that flood of love, of oneness, of joy in the silence of the upper room. And at the sound of my voice, just take a moment of gratitude for this space, for this remembering of truth. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And bring your energy to this space. Feel the seats beneath you. You may open your eyes if they aren't yet. Be present here, now. Namaste. I want to continue this just a little bit. I want you to find a partner, and I want you to take off your lei, and I want you to place this lei around someone that you're guided to bless. Thank you all so much. I'm inviting Renee to come on up and talk about this gift, this offering, this blessing.
Thank you so much, Reverend Cherie. The sea of change. We're not only talking about it and singing about it here, but we are literally manifesting articles, a lei, tropical islands. So we are literally experiencing the sea of change here. So I want to take a moment and ask you all to summon your inner alchemist for abundance. For everyone here, for everyone watching, at wherever you are, at home, anywhere you may be. So the offering, there's so many ways to give. There's giving of financial considerations, of your time, bringing a friend. We talked about that previously. But I'd like to also mention the sea of change
as Reverend Cherie eloquently put, our bodies are moving on with us or without us, literally every second. So I invite you all to give in a big way, because what we're doing here is we're building a community. Celebration of Spirit is about a brand new spiritual community for everyone involved. So I encourage you to give. As we leave after the last song, the ushers will be there. We do the offering in-house a little bit differently. At the end, there will be 2 baskets that you can give your donations to. Or there's so many millions of ways to give online, technology, right? So we're grateful for that as well. So I invite you all to say the offering affirmation with me. Even those at home, please say this with me. In this moment, I am grateful for the abundance I have, grateful for the spiritual manna I received today. As I give this financial blessing, I see it supporting this community in unlimited possibilities, and so it is. Please see that with me, with us all, because that's how things manifest into the present. They really do. All right, so a couple of other announcements before we close. Volunteer appreciation. So saving the date, Rev Cherie has 10 spots for volunteers to join on a wonderful outing. Community outreach is slated for October the 29th, and so what does that even mean, right? So we're looking for ideas and suggestions of someone in need, someone that we can support, because part of building a community is about helping one another. So we invite you to come forward with those ideas. You may know of a community or something that is so deserving, and let's come together with our hearts open and give. All right, so this is such an honor, because one last thing I'd like to share with you guys. It is so wonderful that you're watching us from afar, but I so encourage you to come next Sunday and join us in person for this musical therapy by Kim Pellini and her Archangel Choir. Seriously, because the vibration in person, no offense to the technology, it's okay. But boy, in person, they are dynamite.
You know, all of us go through changes, and sometimes those changes are welcome, and sometimes we have a hard time. But I believe that if we open our hearts to change, then we will be brought into a beautiful season. And I feel seasons everywhere, and I feel blessings in the air. Those seeds that you've sown, you're gonna come into your own seasons. Walk into your season. I feel seasons everywhere. Yes, I do. I feel the blessings in the air. Those seeds that you've sown, It's time to come into your own seasons. Walk into your seasons. I believe we're in a time when God's gonna bless the saints, those who have stayed, those who have prayed. He's gonna fulfill the promise he made. For I heard the Spirit say, it's your time, the wait is over. Walk into your seasons. I feel seasons everywhere. I feel them. I feel blessings in the air. Those seeds that you've sown, you're gonna come into your own, oh, seasons. Walk into your seasons. I know that you've invested a lot. The return has been slow. You throw up your hands and say, I give up. I just can't take it anymore. But I hear the Spirit say that it's your time. The wait is over. Walk into your season. Oh, you survive. You will survive the worst of time. God was always on your side. Stake your name. Write your name. Walk into this holy place. I hear the Spirit say that it's my time, it's your time. The wait is over. It's your time. It's your time. The wait is over. Don't you know that it's your time? The wait is over. It's your time. The wait is over. Every time you feel you need God's mighty power in your life, let me tell you, He's right there for you. He's gonna be there for you. Just wait patiently on the Lord, and He will see you through. He will see you through. God will see you through. It's your time. It's your time. The wait is over. Come on now. Step into it. Walk through that open door. Let God, wonderful, He's over. Come into me. The wait is over. You've waited patiently, and God will walk you through. The wait is over. The wait is over. The wait is over. The wait is over. You can step into your time. You can make your life shine. Come on now. It's your time. I hear the Spirit say that it's your time. The wait is over. Walk into your seasons. Come on and walk into it.
Walk into your season.
Open the door. Open the door.
Into your season.
Just walk right through.
Walk into your season.
God will lead you through.
Walk into
The Holy Spirit knows your heart. He knows the desires of your heart.
Walk into
And it's your time, your time, your time.
Walk into your season.
Walk into it.
Walk into your season.
You can receive it.
Walk into your season.
Just walk into it.
Walk into your season.
Just trust the Lord. Trust the Lord.
Walk into your season.
And receive your blessing.
Walk into your season.
Oh my, oh my. Woohoo! That was just amazing. Yeah, you can just stay. That was just really beautiful. I want to thank Reverend Jeff Fowler for turning me on to that song, and it was really meaningful to me. I hope it was meaningful to you, and I hope that you step into your season. The wait is over, my friends. Now, if you're willing, the prayer of protection, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God folds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. All right, have a really great week. See you next week. Bye online. Okay, so
People go, people go, people go. Your life has been out of control, out of control.